upon a time there was a man and a woman, and in the near future this man and woman would be expecting a child.
We could be selfish, spending summer nights on the rooftop. We could be living, staying up late until the moon drops. We could be gone winning, all around the world, baby, non-stop. We could be falling in love, falling in love, falling in love. We could be vibing, we could be riding the rush. We could be selfish. Let's go along for the ride. We could be selfish.
Happy Wednesday. Welcome back to the vlog. What's poppin', Just got back from the gym. I'm about to make my little protein Baja Blast thing. I feel like in one of my more previous vlogs, I showed you all me making my protein matcha, and I have been liking that. I have been enjoying it. And I know that the first time, hold on, plugging out my blender. I know that the first time I showed you guys me making this Baja Blast protein drink for my after workout, it was my first time trying it, you know, so I didn't have it down perfectly. It was a bit of a hot mess, so I wanted to show you again now that I have it down. I don't drink it every single time, but I'm trying to be better at drinking protein or just consuming protein after my workout, especially today's workout, which was really hard. It was like a 40-minute strength hit for my girl Growing Anna's on YouTube. You already know how I do. So I'm gonna take a half a thing of Gatorade, the best Gatorade. I think I'm gonna try and do that same Growing Anna's routine like every single strength day. I haven't been to Pilates in a while now. I think I told you guys I'm just trying to figure out a way if I could get like some discounted classes or like, yeah, I guess I haven't talked about it in length and I don't really feel like going into detail. I'm almost done. This powder is good because I want to try a new one, even though this one works fine, but you know, just want to try something new. So I'm going to do 1 scoop. My old blender ended up breaking, so I did end up getting a NutriBullet. I got this like during Christmas time though, when it was like on sale at TJ Maxx. I feel like when I saw the girl make this the first time, she made it in a blender, but honestly, you really don't need a blender for real. Let me tell you guys, on Monday, I did the protein matcha and I wasn't sure if I was getting kind of like used to, what do you call it? Like my tolerance. I didn't know if I was building a tolerance for matcha because lately when I've been drinking it, without even the protein kind, I've just been still really tired. And that defeats the purpose of caffeine. And you guys know, at this stage of my MCAT studying, it's very hard to stay on a routine. I'm tired, I wanna be done. I don't wanna study anymore. But you guys know my motto, if you wanna be motivated, get caffeinated. Or if you're not motivated, you need to get caffeinated. Either one works. I was like, maybe I'm not doing enough scoops of matcha, and I did 3 scoops. Next up, I'm putting in this sparkling ice classic lemonade flavored sparkling water. This is also 0 sugar. I think that you're supposed to do a whole one of these, but this is the biggest cup that I have. This is my Wicked Stanley cup. Does it even give you Wicked? No, because of this red top, but whatever. We're not gonna get into it, not today. Anyway, I can never do a full one, so this is like half from the last time that I used it. The good thing about these is that they're fizzy, so that's what adds kind of like the Baja Blast to it. I'm gonna use a half of another one. On Monday, y'all, I had 3 scoops instead of 2 scoops, which is kind of like the average amount. I was up until 3 a.m. I was up until 3 a.m. I could not go to sleep. I'm literally like almost finished season 5 of Grey's Anatomy. I finished my book. I went to sleep. Like, I was up and I could not go to sleep. And that has not happened to me in a very long time. And I stopped drinking by 3 p.m., which is like my caffeine cutoff. I have not had this problem. I remember I had this problem a lot when I first started drinking coffee in 2020 when I was studying for the MCAT for the first/second time. I really don't consider the first time that I studied for the MCAT to really be a time, because I was just going to the MCAT prep classes that Spelman provided, but like I myself wasn't really studying. By the way, this is the finished drink. Oh, I'm supposed to use the blender because I'm supposed to use ice. I always forget ice. That's what I'm saying. That's why this can't be a tutorial. Do as I say, not as I do. Ooh. Hold on, I gotta drink some more. Anyway, when I was studying for the MCAT in 2021, up until that point, I was not a caffeine girl. I was always so tired. Like, I would fall asleep during class in undergrad, and I just have always been a very tired girl, very sleepy girl. And when I was studying day in and day out, I was like, okay, something has to give. So I started drinking coffee. But when I first started drinking coffee, like, none of my family drinks caffeine except for my dad. And my dad is, for lack of better words, addicted to caffeine. Like, it's a very known thing. Like, he drinks like 3 cups of coffee a day, but to the point where he is immune to it. Like, I always tell people, when I smell coffee, it makes me think of my dad, because like, he is coffee. Anyway, so none of us were really into coffee. So at this time I was staying at my mom's house. I was studying for the MCAT, and so we didn't have a coffee machine. We didn't have a Keurig. So I ended up buying, what is it called? Like the tubs of cold brew, not tubs, but you know, like the things of cold brew. And I would mix it with milk. I don't even think I used creamer. And I would like put so much cold brew in a coffee mug. Like, I didn't understand the difference between like a Keurig coffee and like a cold brew coffee. And I didn't know like I should stop drinking at a certain point in time. And so I would drink a lot of caffeine. I would be up, I would be studying, and then I would not go to sleep for like the entirety. Like, I would be up all night. I didn't realize how sensitive to caffeine I was. I completely forgot that I did start drinking caffeine in grad school, but that is when I got into Celsius, which I do enjoy. Like, I still have Celsius in my refrigerator right now. The difference is that I remember being like, it felt very crackhead every day to like open up a can of Celsius. Like at 8 o'clock in the morning, it felt very crackhead energy. I said this before. So I was like, you know what? I want to try and do coffee, because nobody looks at you crazy when you're drinking coffee at 8 a.m. It helps you wake up. It helps you be productive. And when you're caffeinated, you're motivated, right? Anyway, I could not get it right. And I would have a lot of issues of being up so late that I couldn't wake up the next morning at a good enough time to like stay on my schedule. And you guys know I journal digitally every single day. And it's actually very hard for me in this season, because I will get, like, since I've been doing the same digital journaling app for years, it will send me like notifications of what I journaled 1 year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. And although this time is different, the situation is different, I'm still like facing the same battles, in the sense where there are some journal posts on August 15th of 2021 when I'm talking about my MCAT studying struggles, and I'm like, wow, here I am, April 15th, 2025, and I'll be journaling about my MCAT struggles. And I try and give myself some grace and remind myself that I'm not in the same place and I'm not stuck, and I'm doing this thing, I'm doing the hard thing, that way I can move into the next thing. But sometimes it is kind of like crazy to literally see myself be struggling with the same thing for 5 years. And again, it's not like I've been studying for the MCAT for 5 years straight. You know, I studied, I took it, I've worked at like 20 different places. I've had 5 different careers. Like, I've done a lot of things in between time. But anyway, on Monday was the first time that I've had that caffeine issue happen again, because I kind of figured it out around that time, like, you know, stop at 3, don't drink cold brew. And I've never had that issue with matcha. I think that's why I enjoy it as well, because it's more of like a slow release, so I don't get jittery. And yeah, I don't know what happened. I tried 3 scoops of matcha and I was up so late. Now originally my plan was to take a full length on Tuesday, which was yesterday, but because I literally didn't wake up until like noon, like I did not go to sleep until like 4 a.m. and so by the time I like had my full night's sleep, it was noon, and I was just like, oh my gosh, I was so thrown off. I still ended up getting some studying done, and I'm proud of myself for showing up, not just throwing the whole day away, but let me tell you, it was very, very difficult for me because ultimately things didn't go as planned. But honestly, do they ever? You really have to learn to go with the flow. That's a little bit of update of what I've been up to, literally trying to get my life together as I continue studying. It has been a long, hard journey, and I'm very sad to say that we are not done yet. As you saw, I just worked out. I got back from the gym. I'm gonna drink this protein coffee I'm gonna drink my protein drink while I get ready for my day. I did spend a longer time in my devotion this morning, honestly, because it's Holy Week and I'm just feeling like spending the time with my Lord and Savior. So I am a little bit later in my day, but it's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and start getting ready. Just wanted to start off the vlog and say hey. I'll check back in with you guys a little bit later. Okay, I'm showered, about to eat breakfast. I ended up making like a BLT wrap, which I haven't had in a really long time, but I was kind of just in the mood for something fresh, so I got some tomatoes on Sunday when I did my grocery shopping. Anyway, I don't know if you guys saw, but my apartment complex has this thing where it's like a book exchange, and I saw that there was an Abby, how do you say her last name? Jimenez? I think it's Jimenez. Book there. It's called Just for the Summer, and I decided that I wanted to start or continue on reading like these frilly, the girly, the romance type of novels on my Kindle, because I really enjoy Kindle reading, and I have to have some type of balance between what am I going to get for physical copy books and what I'm going to get on my Kindle, because I have a Kindle and it is easier to walk around with this and things like that. Oh my gosh, what's going on outside? But anyway, when I saw this book, this is an author who is heavily appraised, and I haven't read any of her books yet. So when I saw that there was a copy, and I'm like, this is actually in pretty good condition, I just decided to pick it up. Ooh, the text is really large on this. So I actually need to check to see if the audiobook is available on Libby. I'm not like wanting to read this right now. I still haven't started Sunrise on the Reaping, so that's the next book that I'm going to be reading fantasy wise. And then, as you guys have seen, I talked about this in the last vlog, I believe, I'm listening to Hood Feminism, but I'm listening to it, and I also got the physical copy of this book because I knew that I was going to want to like make some highlights and just take some notes for this. And I don't think I know what I thought that this book was different than what it is, if that makes any sense, and not in a bad way, but just in a way that I thought it was more of an older book. But it actually, I need to see what year it came out. Okay, this came out in 2020. I don't know why I thought this came out like years and years and years ago. So I definitely did not read this during college, and I like it so far, but I feel like it's not a great book for me to listen to while I'm going to the gym, because you guys know I've been listening to my nonfiction books while I'm in the gym. But I was like, you know, this book is probably so good that I also want to read it while I'm listening to it, just like for my on and off day. I didn't know when I was going to read it, but every time I kind of am listening to it, I'm like, I wish I had the physical copy book. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this right now. I probably have like 14 days to finish the book, so I have to figure out exactly how I'm going to do that, because today I just decided to listen to my gospel workout playlist because I've just been in the mood to like listen to music while working out. Oh, that also reminds me, oh no, ever since somebody commented on one of my videos and was like, sis, it's definitely giving ADHD, I can't unsee it. I feel like when I vlog, it makes it even worse, because I was like, what was I just doing on my phone? I was looking up the audiobook for Just for the Summer. Anyway, I don't want to read this book right now. I have a few books lined up on my TBR, but it is March. No, it's April. It's about to be May. Oh, it's about a 2 weeks wait. That's not long at all. I'll go ahead and place the hold. I'll put this in my physical library. I'll read it then. But yay, how exciting. A nice free book. I should definitely go and give one of my books, but I don't know what book I want to give because I like to collect my hard copy books. I don't, maybe once I finish reading it, I'll put it back in there for somebody else to read. Anyway, let me eat this breakfast and then we're gonna head upstairs, start studying. Also, do you guys watch The Chosen? Because it's Holy Week on the Bible app, there's like a member of The Chosen cast who is doing a, like, the verse of the day every day. And I was like, you know what? Let me watch an episode. I ended up watching the first 2 episodes of like the first season. I believe they're on like season 5. And I got invited to, I think it was like season 5 now is out in the theaters. And I got invited like to go to the premiere, but I literally, it was the premiere here in the DMV. Like, I'm so grateful to be invited, but not like the premiere, you know? But I hadn't watched the first couple of seasons and I was like, obviously it can't be spoiled because I know the story of Jesus, but I didn't feel like I should go if I hadn't watched the other seasons. So I ended up just randomly starting it the other day, and I think it's really cool. I would love to know if you guys watch it, and if so, what you think of it. What should I look forward to? What season is the best? Obviously, you guys know right now I'm watching Grey's Anatomy, and I'm on season 5. And spoiler alert, it's getting to the end of the chapter. If Izzy Stevens dies, I will not be okay. I will not be okay because she's literally, other than Dr. Bailey, my favorite character. And speaking of characters and who we like and who we don't like, I think in the last vlog I let you guys know I was excited because Dr. Hunt had entered the chat. I was like, oh, there's a doctor called Dr. Hunt. I love it. It felt like so beautiful to constantly hear Dr. Hunt, Dr. Hunt, Dr. Hunt. If you guys don't know, my last name is Hunt, so I am Dr. Hunt. Why is he the worst character ever? I was like, no, like the PTSD, him choking out Christina. I was like, absolutely not. Get this guy out of here. I'm so upset. Anyway, enough yapping. Let me eat. And we're gonna go upstairs to start studying.
I will show you in the Bible where if their allegiance to you can be swayed by the opinion.
Let's come along for the ride. We could be selfless. We could be falling in love. Falling in love, falling in love. We could be riding the rush. We could be selfless.
90% on my car's passage today. I love it when I like to show off in front of you guys. Okay, y'all, after I did my car's passage for the day, I was working on this MCAT strategy module that was like 3 hours long, and I'm starting to have like this really weird headache. It kind of feels like I'm looking into a ceiling fan that like the fan is going, like there's like a bright light with like going on, and it's really making it difficult, as you can imagine, to focus. Like I'm trying to read, and if I like the words that are in my a little bit of my periphery are like waves, kind of like heat waves. I'm like, what is going on? So I'm gonna go downstairs and eat. It's about 5 o'clock, so I'm like, I didn't plan on eating lunch today, but I'm like, I don't know, maybe I need it. Hopefully it helps. I did finish my protein drink, and I was gonna fill this up with water. I'm like, maybe I haven't had enough water today. My workout was hard, but I ate. Maybe my breakfast wasn't enough. I don't know, but let's go. Okay, I've got some water in me, and I just warmed up my factor meal, so hopefully this will make me feel better. I'm watching The Chosen while I'm eating my late lunch, early dinner. I don't know what this is. I don't know if I'm gonna eat dinner after community time, which, did I mention that? Yes, community time is tonight, because today is Wednesday. Normally don't vlog on Wednesdays, but anyway, today for lunch, I'm eating the honey mustard pork chop. I'm actually really upset. As you guys saw this morning, I bought in a factor meal because I forgot to cancel this week's meal. I already had a few in my refrigerator. Like I didn't need another box. I'm so upset. I'm so upset because I don't eat these every day, so I don't need a box every week. I only get the box that has 4 meals, and I will literally eat like maybe 2 a week, 1 for lunch, 1 for dinner, maybe twice for lunch, and then I will like freeze the other 2, so I can literally get them every other week, if not every 2 weeks. But I forgot to cancel, so I have one coming in. This one is good though, like I enjoy it, and it's good for days like today where I'm like, no, I need like a lunch. Like I need food. But anyway, I'm gonna eat this and then get back to studying. I'll check in with you guys a little bit later. My little setup looks so tiny in comparison to what it would look like when I used to have like my lights, my camera, my action. They were just like dee, 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 dee. But I was vlogging today and I was saying how I didn't. Hey y'all, forgot to check in. Community time is over. Like I mentioned, I did a 3-hour one today. By the way, all the community times are, especially like the live MCAT study with me videos, are still on my channel. So you can just go, if you go like to my channel underneath live videos, all of them are there. So if you ever want to watch a replay or study with me when I'm not live, you can do that, and it's super fun. Or you can join me on Wednesdays at 6 or 7 depending on what I'm feeling. But like I said, I started today at 6, that way I could do 3 hours, because I've been promising that I would do 3 hours for the past couple of weeks, and I'm glad that I did that because I did have a headache pretty much the whole way through. Literally it just went away. So was it because I was studying? I'm not sure, but it literally just went away as I was sitting here eating dinner. But I'm really glad that I did that because it allowed for me to have some accountability and to finish out studying. So I studied until 9 p.m. I'm like, great. We've had a great study day. We had a great day in general. Today is actually Naja's birthday. Happy birthday to Naja. And I just got off the phone giving her her birthday call. And, you know, she was asking me like how things are going. And I'm just like, my new answer is day by day, because I feel like my high is lower, or my low is lower than normal, so my high is also a little bit lower than normal. So I'm like, it just depends. I can not have a breakdown and that'd be a really good day because there are so many breakdowns that happen, you know. So I'm like, the fact that everything, to the most part, like other than me like having a headache and feeling like my brain was about to explode, but like that wasn't as bad as me literally not being able to get out of bed last month or last week because I had like really bad cramps and I was having a panic attack because I couldn't study. Like today wasn't that bad, you know. I feel like my days aren't necessarily great in the season, but if they're not horrible, then I consider them to be pretty good, because I'm like, they're not too bad. Anyway, I'm eating dinner and I am watching a podcast. I'm gonna call it a night, and then like I mentioned, tomorrow I'm gonna take a full-length exam. Very nervous. I probably won't vlog tomorrow until maybe after I'm done. If I have the energy after, I would like to go to the gym. Maybe like to clear my mind, watch a video, like maybe I'll do like the treadmill or something. I don't know, if it's warm enough, I could take a walk. I've been wanting to take a walk for a minute, but it's like, when do I have time? Maybe I'll take a walk, and then we'll catch back in either tomorrow evening or Friday when I review my practice exam. So, good night. Y'all, it's April 19th. I'm on my way to the baby gender reveal. We're about to figure out if I'm about to have a niece or a nephew. You guys are probably like, why am I wearing purple to a gender reveal? Well, my lovely brother, who is the father of the child, their gender reveal is either wear purple for a girl or red for a boy. So obviously I'm wearing purple because I'm team girl. I have a good feeling. I really do think it's gonna be a girl. I think I'm gonna have a niece. I do think, but we're gonna see. I am running late, so I'm rushing. I'm like running out of gas. All the things are happening, but we're about to find out what the gender of the baby is, and I'm so daggone excited. I don't know when y'all gonna see this because I don't want to post anything about the gender, the baby, until like they do. But oh my gosh, we're about to find out today. I hope it's a girl for myself. I know my brother would be most comfortable with a boy, but I can't wait. I don't know what it's gonna be, but I have a feeling about a girl. Like I have a good feeling that it's gonna be a girl. So I will show you guys when we get there, and you know what the gender ends up being. I'm about to be an aunt, Auntie BB. Hey. This is so cute.
I said they had me in the middle. I didn't want to mistake because we just all
How are y'all feeling? Beforehand?
Feeling great.
Yeah, this is the last moment beforehand.
I'm great.
Okay, last guesses before we find out.
Either, but I have a feeling it's a girl.
Okay.
Boy, T-boy.
Okay, that's good. Be team boy till you die.
However.
Oh, what,
In my purple, I am team girl.
oh, I mean,
My God. Like arrows in the hand of a warrior are the children of one's youth. I just want to say this. Her fruit of her womb is already blessed.
Once upon a time, there was a man and a woman, and in the near future, this man and woman would be expecting a child.
It's like a week later. Last time I talked to you guys, listen, okay, I told you all I was gonna take a practice exam. I took one and it did not go well. So I had a bit of a freak out, like a really big freak out where, you know, I'm trying to study, but my mind isn't right. I'm taking a mental health day because I'm not feeling well. I did end up ultimately pushing my exam test back, and I haven't shared with you guys like when my exact exam date is. So it doesn't really matter, but just know that I am continuing to study because I wasn't ready, and I was freaking out because it was closer than I knew that I could make improvement on. And I know it's really hard too because there's a lot of like well-meaning people who will be like, you're never gonna be ready, you just have to take it. And with this being my 4th time taking this exam, that is probably like the worst advice you can actually practically give somebody for this specific exam, because especially as a person, again, who is retaking it, they see every single one of your attempts and they see how many attempts you have. You only have but so many attempts in a year, and you only have so many attempts in a lifetime. So every attempt matters. If you are not ready to take it, you should not just like take it to get it over with, which is exactly what I want to do because I'm so over this season. I'm so over it. Like, I want to be done. I want to get on with my life. I want to have my life back. But ultimately, like, if you're not scoring what you want to score on average or nearby on your practice exams, you should not take it, because every single time my actual score is the average of my practice exams, and I'm still averaging the same thing. And it's really frustrating because every time I reach this plateau and I don't know how to break it, but I have to figure something out because I ain't going out like this. I put all this energy, effort, time, sacrifice into this season being successful, and it's like I don't want to put too much pressure on myself, but it's not anxiety speaking, like it's numbers, and it is, you know, faith over facts, but it's a really hard, you guys can kind of just see and hear all of this that's been going on in my head. But in the meantime, I have started back Pilates. I kind of stopped it for a while, mainly because I had like a trial subscription and it was an expense and I didn't really know if I wanted that expense. But then I realized without it, Pilates will really keep me consistent. Not only getting up and going to the gym every day, not every day because I go twice a week, but it'll keep me honest waking up in the morning as well. And now that I'm kind of getting dreary and weary and tired, like waking up to study, it's really, really hard. And when you know that you have to pay for a class, you're gonna get your butt up, you know? So I go to the 9:15 classes on Tuesday and Thursdays. I even just went today on Saturday because I end up having like a subscription where it's like 30 classes. So my first class back was on Thursday, so I ended up going today on Saturday to get my 2 classes for the week. And honestly, I not only enjoy it for like my physical health to get me up and moving, but it's a different kind of physical health. Like for the past month, I have been just doing HIIT or strength workouts 3 to 4 times a week, and it is a lot harder to do those like every single day, like to push yourself like that, to lift really heavy. And I do enjoy it, and I want to try and still do that 3 times and do Pilates 2 times. But there is something about the stillness, the quietness, the slowness that allows the breathing. Like I think it's really, really helpful for this time. And I feel like my mental health was better when I was also doing Pilates versus when I was just like, I feel like the cortisol, the strength, like the HIIT, like the every single morning, I think it wasn't the best for me. So I'm going to try and balance and do both. So I brought Pilates back. So we just got back from our second Pilates class, and I'm back to being a Pilates princess, and I love that for me. What else is going on? So last weekend, like I mentioned, after I took my practice exam, my plan was to like fully study and like review my practice exam right afterwards, but I was so defeated that I ended up just taking basically the rest of the weekend off, which is okay sometimes. Now that I am finished like my church group, I have my Saturdays to myself, which is really nice because Saturdays was supposed to be my half day studying, but when I would go to Fairfax and meet with the faith group, I would have to wake up by 9 in order to get there by 10. We would stay until like 12:31, and even though I would still go to the library, there was like all this like moving and shaking on my Saturdays, and I haven't had any Saturday since I've started studying that I've just rested, except for I think the one that I went to Jamaica, and then the one that I was at my mom's birthday party. So anyway, I say all that to say that I'm happy to have my Saturdays back. I feel like that'll also help with like the burnout, I don't have my life to myself feeling. However, today is not necessarily the case because we have a lot of errands to run. It's one of those things where like life is catching up to me, and I can't keep putting things off to after the MCAT because life doesn't stop for the MCAT. And it's simple things like I just need to get my oil change, and I need to get a car wash because it looks like really, really bad. You know, the pollen is really bad at this time of the year, and it's making my eyes water and whenever I get in my car, and it's messing up my makeup, and I'm like, I need to get my car washed. So we're gonna do all of that stuff today, as well as like a UPS return, and I also need to get a pedicure. So that's on our agenda. We're also going to stop by. I believe a new Dunkin' just opened near me, so I'm excited because although I am like a Starbucks girl for like the aesthetics and stuff, I really enjoy Dunkin' breakfast, and I've been doing really good eating clean, and honestly I want a breakfast sandwich. All right, by the way, I did start Sunrise on the Reaping, so that is the book that I'm going to be taking with me on today's adventure. It's not really an adventure. Oh, and yesterday I did my laundry, so today we have to put it away. And then I also want to edit a vlog because I haven't uploaded a vlog in like a week. Oh, I didn't even finish saying what I was finna be saying to y'all. So I'm finna be an aunt. My brother is expecting, and so last weekend on Saturday I went to the gender reveal. We're having a girl. So I have a niece coming. Oh my gosh, I'm so like, I don't even know how to feel like. But I'm really, really happy that it's a girl. Like, I know my brother wanted a boy, and he would have been really, really good with a boy. I know for men, having a daughter is like really scary, but for me, I just think about the relationships that I have with my aunts, and they're so proactive. And the ones who I'm closer with, like, they called me for my birthdays. They reached out to me. They like, you have to really be there for children because they don't have phones. They can't call you. They can't be there for you. Like, if you want to have a good relationship with them when they are older and able to hang out and do stuff, like, you have to put in the work for you. I mean, it's the same thing for children, but like, I mean, for like your own child, but specifically when I think about this relationship that I'm gonna have with my future niece, I'm like, okay, I gotta lock in, like, but if it's a niece, okay, I can be there for your dance recitals, for your cheerleading practices, like I can help you stretch, I can help you do makeup, like I can do a girl thing. Boys, I'm like, I don't know what I would do if it was a boy. I mean, I would do the same thing. I would show up, like, I'm being dramatic, I'm being serious, but I'm being dramatic, you know, I would figure it out. But it's definitely easier the fact that it's a girl. My braids look so bad, but I'm gonna try and keep them in for another 2 weeks. So today we are rocking the hat. And I think what else I have to update you guys on Sunday, it was Resurrection Sunday, so happy belated Resurrection Sunday, happy Easter, he is risen. And I had a really great Easter this year because one, my cousin ended up coming up, my fave cousin, he came up from Charlotte for the gender reveal, so he was here for the entire weekend, and then my whole family basically ended up coming to church with me, which I really enjoy. Oh, and I didn't show you guys that my church now is officially in the new building, which is super exciting. So the first weekend there was Palm Sunday, and then the second weekend was Easter. So I'm just like getting acclimated to the new space. It is like 23 minutes away when I go at 10:30 in the morning, and now we're back in the morning time. So like things have been shifting and changing, but all good things. I say that though, but then this Sunday is our anniversary Sunday, and for this anniversary we're having an altar night. So actually service is at 6 p.m. but that's okay. I feel as though as long as I do everything before I go to church, and it's a very like casual, like everybody's supposed to wear like all black, truth merch. My church is called Truth Nation. So if I can get like all of my laundry and my meal prep and my video up before I go to church on Sunday, I could probably go like literally in a hoodie and then come back and go to sleep early on Sunday. So that is what we're gonna do for the rest of this vlog, get our life together and kind of just prep for a reset. Oh, we're also gonna study today, but once we get back from these errands. So I have this big SHEIN package from things that I need to return from when I ordered stuff from Jamaica. Yeah, that's how long ago this stuff has been here. So I need to go to UPS and drop some stuff off. The glam room's starting to get a little messy. You guys saw after Pilates, I ended up going to CVS because I wanted to try out this neuro gum. I keep hearing a lot about it. And again, when you're not motivated, you need to be caffeinated. But then I've been having trouble sleeping because I feel like I just drink caffeine every single day to like get me up and going. So I wanted to try this energy and focus gum. It's natural caffeine balanced with L-theanine and infused with B vitamins. I've heard some really great things about it, but also the great things that I've heard about it have been on TikTok. So who knows if that's even true or not. Also, when I take my full length exams, I try and put some electrolytes in my water. So I wanted to try this Prime Energy one because I actually don't like the liquid IV flavors. So anyway, these are just some new things that I picked up for kind of studying. I will keep you guys updated on whether or not they are actually good and worth it. I'm probably not going to chew the gum today, mainly because I'm about to get me some Dunkin'. So enough chatting. Let's start these errands, starting with going to our new neighborhood Dunkin' Donuts. Wait, y'all, why is this Dunkin' not a drive-thru? Are y'all dumb? I'm so irritated. It's so annoying when things are not a drive-thru. Like, I just want to be, I thought I was a suburb girly. I thought I moved to the suburbs so that way I could go to the drive-thru. But it's even worse because it's like, we not in the city, so I can't, I mean, I could walk here, but like, y'all are pissing me off. Why do I have to go inside? This is such first world. I'm just a drive-thru girly. I just think that there's something so like I really thought that I could pull up. Yes, can I have a, you want me to go inside? And the thing is, I thought this was what's going to be better than the Starbucks because the Starbucks is also not a drive-thru. Okay, I guess I might as well get gas while I'm here. How annoying.
Dunkin' Radio, we got your music, we got your sports and news, we got your entertainment, and we, of course, have your delicious food.
And no matter what time your day starts.
Oh my gosh, I was recording that whole time. Now my battery's gonna be dead. Not a 10-minute clip of y'all looking up at the sky. Okay, let's see, y'all. We're gonna be Dunkin' girlies or not. First thought, pros and cons. The cons are that it's connected to a gas station, which makes me think of, well, that's not a con. The con is that this gas is expensive, so I actually don't like to get my gas from here. Comment down below, do you all actually care how much your gas costs? Like, do you look at the different gas prices and you like, okay, I'm always gonna go to this station because the gas price is low, or I'm gonna go in this area when I'm at this place? Like, especially being in the DMV and like being in the city, like I would never get gas in DC. I would always get gas on Sundays when I would go to my church, which was more like in the Maryland area. If I go home to my mom in Southern Maryland, like I'm gonna get gas there. I don't like to get gas in the city. And I have 2 gas stations near me and both of their prices are on the higher side. So I normally don't like to get my gas from here. So that's one thing. But it is nice to kind of like get gas and like get like at least you can get your drink while you getting your gas. The cons are the fact that you got to get up. Like, I wish that there was a drive-through. Like, I'm just a drive-through girly. I do remember the matcha being better at Dunkin' than it was at Starbucks, but look at this green. And I also normally get hot, you guys know, but it's like weird. It's like spring, but it's raining. It kind of feels sticky outside, so I'm just not feeling the hot drink today. So I ended up getting a medium iced matcha latte with 3 matcha powders, 3 vanilla sugar swirls, whatever, with almond milk and cold foam. I don't know. One thing I love about getting an iced drink though is being able to see your drink. All right, let's give it a taste test. Oh, that is sweet. Whoa, and that's saying a lot for me because I like my drink super sweet. That tastes like melted ice cream. Also, another pro is that Dunkin' has a better breakfast than Starbucks, so that is a pro. I like to get the croissant, bacon, egg, and cheese. Please don't play. This is a very big back of me. Now the prices of Dunkin' are cheaper, which is nice. They have a $6 meal, but you have to get coffee. This literally tastes like ice cream. Oh my gosh, I can't get over it. I probably added too much sweetener. Now, I will say it's very easy. Although it's less expensive, I feel like I actually pay with my real money because I have so many gift cards to Starbucks that I technically am not really paying for my stuff when I get a drink at Starbucks. But okay, we got our breakfast now. I love doing a little, this is why you can't give me no iced drink, because
It's not a deal breaker. We can leave.
y'all, this world, this life, this season, this thing is hard, okay? You have to find joy where you can, when you can, and when you can, hold on to it and don't let it go. Don't let anybody steal it from you. Don't let anybody snatch it from you, okay? Life is so hard. It's so short. It's so beautiful and there's so many great things, but man, if Pilates and a matcha makes you happy and that'll give you the energy to study for the day, then get your matcha and do that Pilates. I'm also glad that I kind of ended up taking like a week break from the vlog because I'm so excited to talk to y'all today. I feel like I'm on FaceTime with the girlies and I'm like, oh my gosh, hey, like I haven't talked to you in so long. This what's going on with you, girl? Too bad my comments aren't on. Energy up. Okay, I gotta keep the energy good and I can't deal with no negativity. So them comments gonna stay off for now, okay? Thank you. Okay, UPS package has been dropped off and they made me pay $1 to tape it, which honestly, oops, sorry about the lighting, I'm not mad about because, you know, the thing is I actually have tape, so I should have done it myself. I literally have tape right here. I didn't know it was gonna cost $1. And you know, sometimes you just don't know because you have the Amazon ones where if you drop off an Amazon package, you don't have to do anything. You can literally just give it back to them and be like, here, take it. And they be like, okay, and they give you your money back, period. And like 2 days, like your money be in your account so fast. Your money be in your account before you even leave the Amazon drop shipping location. But I think post office or UPS, I couldn't remember which one of them have the really strict rules, but I don't mind paying $1. That's better than when they would make you pay for an entire roll of tape, which is why I have the tape here, because I'm like, you know, I'll just buy the tape and I would keep it here for when stuff like this happens. Anyway, okay, next up we need to get a car wash. Now it's kind of hard because it's raining and so I really should not get a car wash, but I also need I need a car wash on the inside, and then I'm also going to get an oil change, and I would like for my car to be clean that way they're not judging me, you know what I'm saying, when I get my oil change. And then after that we're getting a pedicure, so we're honestly almost done. I just want to be outside of the house for 2.5 seconds because I feel like I have been in the house studying which I have been the entire week. I did end up getting my nails done one day. These are the spring nails and I've decided that this is my last set for my girl. They're cute. But I was listening to Emma Chamberlain's podcast, and she really just like, well, I told you guys, I have a not so much hate relationship with my nail tech currently, because she's like a young girl and she was working out of her, I think, her grandmother's home, and so she was somewhat like close by. Well, actually she's not close by, but I didn't have to worry about like parking situation. I did have to make an appointment, and I just think that there are pros and there are cons to her, but there are a lot of cons. Pros is that she's a black nail tech. The cons is that she's young and she's not very like talkative. So although I can communicate what I want to her, when I have communicated certain things about my shape, it's almost as if she doesn't understand me, and so it doesn't even matter the fact that like she, you know, is a black girl, but she can replicate a design really quickly. What I realized is that although my nails will like look pretty, there's a difference between being able to do a manicure and being able to do designs. And now I'm adding something else to my list. I want somebody who could do both. Like, I really also wanted somebody who could do gel overlay or gel X. I really don't want to have to put acrylic on my nails. It's just so like rough and harsh and unnecessary, and all she can do are acrylics, and also they be breaking, and I don't like for my nails to be broken. And so although they will like look pretty, like my cuticles, the way that she be pushing them back, I'm like, you don't really know how to do a manicure for real. And I'm very particular about my nails. I just feel like I should take care of them because I have such a great nail bed and I just don't, yeah. So I'm gonna try and look for somebody. I think like ideally it would be somebody at a salon, but I'm open to going to another home salon or somebody who has their own suite. I'm like, especially here in like this Bethesda area, you think I would be able to find somebody, but the problem is then I also want them to be black. I think I may have to drop the blackness in Bethesda. And then also the thing about her, she was super cheap. Like this set here cost me $50. Where you can get a design on that French tip, it looked just like the inspo picture for $50 as a fill-in. Nowhere. Like nowadays, if you just want to get like a regular gel X or gel manicure, whatever, it's $100. And so I was like, but at least if I do like gel manicures, if I decide for a week, 2 week, a month, 2 months that I want to take a break from it, then I can soak it off myself. The thing about the acrylics, especially the girls who do the acrylics out there, I don't know what they do, why their acrylic is so thick, but I cannot take this off by myself. So I am gonna make one more appointment with her and get her to soak it off, and then hopefully in the meantime I can find somebody. I'm trying to find somebody now, that way I can have the appointment booked for about 3 weeks. That way I'm not like stressed out, because you know how you have to book everything a million years ahead of time. Like if you don't book it, if you try and book something when you're trying to get something done, you're gonna be very disappointed, because you have to be 3 weeks ahead. Which I was thinking about earlier too for my hair. Like it's so annoying that I thought that these were gonna be my braids until I took my exam, and I was like, I can't get braids again. I've had braids the entire year, literally the entire year, and it is about to be May. I have to give my edges a break. Like I can't do this anymore. But I just wanted to have the braids while I was studying, and I'm like, I have to suck it up because I need to have edges. So I had to think ahead, like, okay, what am I gonna do next? Am I gonna get a sew-in? I'm not trying to go back to my girl who, cause like it's just so much, y'all, and it's first world problems. I had to say that we are firing and we are hiring for maintenance people. Okay, nail tech gone, we need a new one. Hair salonist fired, need a new one. I'm actually trying out a new pedicure spot today because my old one fired. No, I don't know if they're fired yet. I just think that I don't know if that's like the best. Like, okay, I think the last time I got a pedicure, it was at the place that I like to go to in DC, because I was in DC studying and then I got my facial and stuff. But I don't want to have to go into DC every time I want to get a pedicure. And I realized that pedicure is better than the one that I've been going to here in Maryland. So I want to try and find another place here in Maryland if I'm going to go to a salon and I'm already having just the gel on my toes, because at first I had acrylic on my toes and I had to get those off because don't nobody, every salon around here is toxic free, which is very cute for y'all. But like, what if I want a cute little acrylic on my toes? Like, it's about to be summertime. Sometimes I want that sharp square, and I work out as my toes are in sneakers literally all day, every day, pushing against the top. So my toes are so weak. Sometimes I need a little acrylic help. but it's okay. We are a natural girly. We're a natural queen, and we've been wearing our natural toenails. Sounds so crazy, but it's true. I don't even have gel on my toes. I switched over to doing the, it's not shellac, what is it called? Where it's like 10-minute dazzle dry. I have dazzle dry on my toenails, and honestly I like it because it gets me continuously going to the salon. Like, you know, when you get gel, your toes will look good for so long until they like basically grow out, especially if you get white. Sometimes I don't even get dingy when it's gel, and so I feel like I get my pedicures less often. So I like the dazzle dry because the polish really doesn't chip and it stays on just as long as a gel. It's probably less expensive, but the purpose with dazzle dry is that it's just like a regular polish, but you can take it off yourself, but it'll last just as long as a gel, and it's usually like $5 more than regular polish. So it's cheaper than gel and it lasts longer than regular polish, but not as long as gel. Like, it's just in between a regular polish and a gel. So I like that, especially because you can go to any salon, especially the ones who don't do the toxic nail stuff. So some people don't do gel at all, some people don't do acrylic, some people don't do, you know, whatever, and they don't use drills. And so I can go to any salon and I can try and find them out, and they're not going to give me trouble, because I told you guys about how if I try and get like my acrylics soaked off at a regular salon, they'll be like, oh, we don't deal with acrylics, we don't even soak them off. I'm like, y'all don't even soak off here? In a tangent mood. And honestly, I was feeling zooted before I drank my matcha, so I got a medium, and the sizes are much bigger at Dunkin', so let's hope I'm not too zooted. I said all of that to remind myself that I'm going to get my car washed, and even though it's raining, I specifically need to get a deep clean on the inside. The last place that I went to go get my car washed at, I really don't like them, but they're close. Now if I go to this other place that my friend recommended to me, it's 26 minutes out the way. 25 minutes is not that bad though. It's 11. I hate when I go somewhere for the first time and I don't know where I am or what I'm doing. Oh, they also do an oil change. Hi, how you doing?
How are you today?
Good.
What are we doing today?
Do you all also do an oil change?
No, just the wash.
Okay.
The wash and the cleaning.
Okay.
What are you looking to do today? Like, when your car, what are you looking to clean?
So, the interior.
Inside and outside?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Do you want your wheels or just tire shine?
Just tire shine.
That'll be $29.
Okay.
Just so you know, for the oil change, we have a location in right here down the street. Like 2 minutes.
Okay. What's it called?
It's Loop Center.
Loop Center. Okay. Okay. I just saw the thing where it said $20 off.
Oh,
so
that's when you get the membership here.
Oh, membership. Okay.
My dashboard.
Thank you. You too. Dang it, they would have done the oil change here too. That would have been too clutch. I would have been so happy. But okay, I ended up driving out to Germantown because the other one that I go to, or that I've been to before that I don't really like, it was also like 20 minutes. So I told you guys that I've been listening to Hood Feminism while I've been working out, but honestly I haven't been doing that as much. It's due in 2 days and I'm only like 70% through, so I'm trying to see if I can finish it. But I also finally started Sunrise on the reaping, and obviously that's more enjoyable. The problem is that this book, it's not really, I also have it on my Kindle, and it's kind of like reading a dissertation or like an essay, so it's very helpful to also read it while you're listening to it. But I'm just not like trying to read that for fun right now. So when I'm listening and reading to something, like if I have a chance, I just really enjoy looking at the words. Okay, like I like audiobooks as an addition, and it is nice like when you're driving and stuff, but I ultimately like looking at the words. And so if I can, whether it be through my Kindle or whatever, I want to look at the words. If I brought my Kindle with me, I would have finished off Hood Feminism, but like I said, I just started Sunrise on the Reaping and I'm getting into it. I'm on like chapter 6 right now. I'm going to switch over and read this instead while I'm waiting for my car to get washed.
When old dog stroked its plumage with her fingertip. Poor baby.
have been the fastest oil change appointment I've ever had in my life. Well, it wasn't an appointment, but you know what I'm saying. Because first of all, there was no line. I got there basically exactly at 1:09. There was nobody there. They didn't try and ask me a whole bunch of questions like your filters, your this, your that, your tires, your this. You know, they be asking, and I'd be like, I'm just a girl. I don't know. I literally don't know. Like, my car made a sound. It told me to get my oil change. I'm here to get my oil change. Please don't ask me nothing else. And they actually didn't ask me for anything else. And that's why I'm so glad. I was going to go to the one that was connected to the car wash, but I normally go to Valvoline, and I was like, they already have all your stuff in the system for Valvoline, and my car is getting old. It's over 100,000 miles, so they be very much like, you have to have this type of oil, and they be asking you questions, and I'm like, I don't know. So if I just go to the, like, it's all in the system if you go to the same place, so he didn't have to ask me questions like, yeah, pull it up, same name, same face, same everything the same, just do the same thing you did last time so this baby can keep on running. So that was an amazing experience. Love that for me. So now we're on our way to our pedicure appointment. I made the appointment at 2 because I tried to do the math and give myself enough time, and because that didn't take too long, I'm gonna get there at 1:30. I'm pretty sure I can go in there early. So yay, we're having a very productive day. I feel like awake, but the book is getting so good that I low-key want to just go home and read my book. But hopefully after I read for like an hour, getting my toes done, hopefully that'll scratch my itch, and when I get home I'll be ready to study. It's like, will I ever be ready to study? I don't know, but I'm kind of just enjoying my day out and about. My car smells good. It's nice and clean. It stopped raining. Life is worth living. It's appointment time. These toes done. And I gotta please don't let me. Okay, salon review, not too shabby. I feel like it's a pretty solid pedicure. They did not have dazzle dry, so I had to get gel, which literally defeats the purpose of what I was just talking about. But I feel like she took her time and she really got into my cuticles, which is what I need. So it's really close, but the parking, you want to be in the city of Bethesda, do you? The parking, I got street parking this time, and there is, I think, like a parking garage across the street. So I don't know, we'll see. I may go back and see what it's like the second time. But it wasn't that hard to get an appointment, and it was pretty busy in there, which means that like they must do good work, you know. A whole bunch of people are in there, and it's a good like in between. Also, I feel like it's the first time in a while that I've been to a place to get my toes done that actually has like a real chair, because you know, like nowadays they want to have like the little throne chairs, and then there's like a bowl of water there, and it looks really aesthetic, but then it's like I can't get my little back massages. And like I told you guys, I've been really consistent at the gym this week, so I need it. Speaking of, when I left out, my girl Julia was like, how do you keep your body looking so good? Do you work out? I said, girl, do I? Every day. And she said, oh, okay, that must be why, because I don't work out. I said, well, girl, how you expect to have a body if you don't work out? And that's like so like duh. She was very sweet though, but I'm like, oh, well, first of all, thank you so much. I'm glad I look good, because I really am putting in the work. But it also just reminds me of like anything in life, you know. How do you expect to have something, be something, look a certain way if you don't put in the work? Which is why we're gonna head home now and start our study day. It's time. It's okay. Hopefully I filled myself up enough today where I think I'll have a really great week. I've got my nails done, I've got my toes done, I got my car situated, so I don't have these things like kind of looming over me. I can just focus on my studies for this week and try and be the person who I'm striving to be, which is a super smart person who scored a great score on the MCAT and got accepted into medical school. And it can be. And then one day someone's gonna be asking me, what did you do to get that body? What did you do to get the MCAT score? Girl, I put in the work, and I studied, and I was successful. let's go study. Dinner time! I have been craving this, so I decided to treat myself. Who's calling? Who's calling? Whew, okay, finna eat this and then get fit too. Hey y'all, it's Sunday. I'm sorry, I don't know what's been going on. Like, I was doing good vlogging and then I kind of fell off the face of the earth, but I'm about to head to church now. Like I mentioned, it's like an ultra night. It's our church anniversary and it's very chill. So that's why I'm literally just in a sweatshirt and some leggings. I'm about to head out now though. I definitely won't vlog because it's not that type of party. I literally don't know. I guess I'm just feeling a little bit out of it today. I planned on editing the vlog that was supposed to go up tomorrow, but if not, I was like, I'll definitely get it done when I wake up today. And knowing that I had like the whole morning to myself and I didn't have to like rush and get up and get ready and go somewhere, I was just chilling. And so I didn't edit the video, I didn't meal prep, I didn't put away my laundry. I was doing so good and then I'm like, ugh. So I did end up ordering groceries and those came, and then by the time I like made myself brunch and then like took a shower and got ready and stuff and then started to put away laundry, I'm like, okay, it's already 5:30 and it's time to go. So when I get back, I can meal prep from the week. If I'm not too tired, I can put away the laundry. It's likely not gonna happen today because laundry never gets done on Sunday. Like, my best bet was to do it on Saturday. I'm so disappointed in myself. And especially with the vlog, it's like this is gonna be the second week now that I don't have a vlog up. What's my excuse now? I ain't got one. Okay, I'm gonna go to church and I'm gonna try and vlog a little bit tomorrow as well, just because I'm still waiting for the rest of these SHEIN clothes to come in. And I think I told you guys I also wanted to do a Sephora haul. I didn't get a lot of things, but I don't know, just something. Morning. So good news, my SHEIN packages actually were delivered. I thought that they weren't delivered. For some reason they didn't put it in like the Luxor locker thing. They put it in the mail room in like one of those specific lockers. So I got my clothes, and then I also ended up getting an Amazon package the way I just got back from Pilates. Also, okay, not so good news, it's Thursday. I don't know the last time I vlogged. Y'all, my mental health. Honestly, it's just a lot. Every day I'm tired. Like yesterday I did communiTEA time and I full on crashed out. I full on had to crash out. Oh, I'm like, it's just a lot. Like, I'm really tired. I'm tired of studying. I feel like I'll spend all day watching a video or something and then take a practice quiz and then not perform well. This is my new case, by the way. I just got it from Amazon. It's my first time having one that has one of these little things, but I just decided that I would try it out because I've had this case forever and it's kind of like peeling on the side. So we're just gonna switch her over. Let me get a wipe to clean this. Time goes by so fast and yet so slow at the same time. Like, I'm scheduled to take my next practice exam tomorrow and I'm like, no, I'm not ready. Like, I don't want to take another one. I don't want to feel ready because practice exams just, they're not the vibe. Like, the whole day is just not fun. And I'm trying to figure out, like, okay, what am I gonna eat? Because I have to have like my breakfast, lunch, and dinner basically planned out. I don't know what I'm gonna eat. I think I need to order. Oh, it's getting down to it. I gotta lock it. Like, the thing is, I keep saying I need to lock in, but I swear I've been locked in for months, or at least trying. Like, I have no more lock to lock in. Like, I want to lock out. Phone case, very cute. It's white, so it matches everything. I think this is, no, that's not how you do this. Okay, happy Friday. This vlog is all over the place and it's probably really long, so I'm gonna go ahead and do 2 hauls and then end this vlog and then try again in the next one as I start over. I feel like it's a little dark in here. I just took another full-length practice exam, so if my mood is a little bit off, that's why, okay? enough said. All right, everything that I show will be linked down below. This is my first time buying anything for the spring summer. I think once I finish my MCAT, I'll have some time to take out all of the winter clothes and replace them with some spring clothes. So I'm sure these are going to be some of the outfits that I will wear. This is kind of like my TBR for clothes, like to be read, to be worn, TBW. That's kind of cute, my TBW. You know what, that also reminds me that I finally finished Sunrise on the Reaping last night. I will give you guys a book review after I finish this. First item is this really cute, like all sheer top. I think this would be really nice for the springtime. I imagine this with like a pair of all white pants and then a white tank top underneath of it. Why I decide to send literally every single thing separately, I do not know. This is a really unique piece that I feel like would be a really great wardrobe staple. It's like a khaki pleated midi skirt. I know it's probably like you don't think that you need anything like this, but it's neutral, right? So you can pair this with a lot of different things and it'll just allow for me to be more creative with my outfits. And I really love a maxi or like a midi skirt because it's super comfortable. You don't have to worry about being too short. You don't have to worry about like it sticking to you because it's nice and flowy. So you can see here it has like these pleats, and then it has like this faux belt here up at the top. I don't know if you guys can get the whole vision, and I don't know what I'm going to pair this with yet, but when I do, just know like it's going to be cute. It's going to be an outfit, okay? This first one is definitely giving spring. I think I was really feeling the florals. Like, look how cute this is. This reminds me of like old school YouTuber dresses. I don't know if that makes any sense, but if you know, you know that there used to be like this certain style of dress that the OG YouTube girlies would wear, and it would be short and flared like this. I'm giving milkmaid vibes. I don't have really anything like this now, so I'll be curious to know if I like the way that this looks, but I like the color because it's yellow. I'm actually not a huge fan of florals. It has to be in a specific way, so I'm curious to know if I like this when it's on. Short sleeves. It looks like it's going to be a bit of a deep V with some cinching here and kind of like this faux corset in the middle. And then it does have this, like, I don't know what you call this, whatever underneath of it with some lace at the bottom. So A, when it shows, it's cute, but B, also like just to give it more body and flow. And it has an invisible zipper in the back. So can't wait to try this on. If I like it on, it'll be just a really cute like summer. That'll be perfect for like really hot summer days. I got this basic. It's probably hard to see with me in this all black, but it is a black halter top. I realized I just don't have one of these. If I ever do an outfit and I need a basic black top, I would probably wear the one that I have on right now, which is from Zara. And it's just like plain basic full length, which is cute. But if I just wanted something a little bit different, I feel like a halter top is really nice in the summertime as well, because the back is out. And this one is nice because it has like a scrunch detail on the side. Okay, in this one we have a really cute dress. I love this like watercolor. I feel like this is my favorite way to wear patterns that are not floral or kind of sort of floral, or just something that's not, because y'all know I love solid colors. Like that is my thing, and I also love monochromatic looks. But if I want to break things up and not wear monochromatic all the time, I really like watercolor. So this is a short dress, so I hope it's not too short, but it's like that just really cute like halter backless ruffle style dress. Please tell me there are shorts underneath here. Nope. This could be too short for me. I don't know, we'll see. This whole haul is spring coated. This next dress is also a cute floral halter dress, but it is in this really cute like blue and white. It's a floral pattern, but I don't know why. I like this floral better because like you kind of can't tell that it's floral until you get up close to it. But I feel like this is going to be very flattering on. It has this cute little like ruffle detail at the bottom, this cinching detail at the waist. It's a little bit out in the back. I feel like it's going to be adjustable. It also has a zipper in the back. Yes, I'm excited about this one. I feel like this one's going to be really pretty. This one, I'm not going to lie, I'm probably not going to wear this anytime soon, but sometimes when you see something and you have an idea for it, you need to just go ahead and pick it up, because you never know if it'll be in stock when you actually want to wear that thing. It's not gonna make any sense now, okay? But when y'all see me, I always say buy clothes because you like them, not for the occasion, because the occasion will come. I know the occasion will come when I don't want to wear something like this. I don't know if that makes any sense, but yeah, it's a really, I mean, I don't know though, maybe I will wear it. Let's see, is this cheetah or is this leopard? I think it may be leopard. A leopard. And now, is this a maxi dress or is this a midi? I think this is a maxi dress, although it looks kind of short for a maxi. But it's a very simple, like, v-neck, go into the halter, adjustable straps, zip in the back. And yeah, I feel like there will be an occasion where I need to have an animal print dress, and I really actually love these maxi dresses. I feel like they're really nice to put on in the summertime and on vacation. So just stay tuned for when the time finally comes for me to wear that dress out and about. Ooh, we have more color. I love this green, it's so pretty. Let's see, this is another dress, but this is like a going out kind of dress, which, you know, I don't really go out, so I don't know when or where I'm gonna wear this. Probably like vacation dinner this gives, which I don't know. I just thought it was so cute. It's like high neck and long sleeve, but it's sheer, or like, actually I don't know if the whole thing is sheer, but it's thin, and I just love this detail. It seems like very loose, again, just perfect for a beach night, and then it's a bodycon dress. So I feel like this would look really, really pretty, especially like with a fresh tan after the beach. I don't know, we'll see. It's actually another green dress. This one, oh, this feels really, really heavy, like great material. It's long sleeves, but the sleeves are sheer, which is really nice. And then you get the gist of it. It has like this ruching detail here. I feel like I can wear this so many different places. Like I could wear this to brunch, I could wear this to dinner, I could wear this to church, I could wear this to family events. Like I could wear this all spring and summer long. So again, if you're interested in any of these beautiful, colorful spring floral pieces that I just showed you all, I will have a link in my description box down below, and you guys can check it out. And thank you again to SHEIN for gifting me these items. Okay, now let's talk Sunrise on the Reaping. I don't really know what my rating is for this book. I finished it last night, but I low-key, I think I mentioned this in the vlog, or I think maybe on live, I don't know. I feel like I've been vlogging for years and yet not editing, so I don't know what I've said where, but like I had the same complaint with Legendborn, where I feel like the ending was dragging, and I was like, okay, we get it, like let's just get to it. And I feel like that's only because I'm taking a really long time to get through the ending instead of like going through at the pace that I need to go. So I need to do a better job of like kind of reading faster. I feel like that will make me enjoy the ends of the book better. So I feel like it's probably a 5-star, because like, I mean, Suzanne Collins can do no wrong. I did enjoy it. I mean, like maybe it's a 4, like 4.5. Hey, Editing Brelynn here. So I believe that after I sat with the book, there were so many conversations that I was able to have after reading the book because of the topics of the book and the idea of like propaganda and how that impacts our lives, and how, especially here in America, we're not as privy to the understanding of how much propaganda we have received and normalized and embedded into our thinking and our culture and society. So I actually think that it was an extremely well done book, in the sense that it made me think about things that I never thought of. I mean, the ending, like, it is good. It is good.
Maybe it's just because, like, low-key, everything was what we already knew it was going to be because of the way that it was, like, written out in Catching Fire. But I'm also like, I'm really impressed at the way that she was able to expand the story from Catching Fire and then make it into like its own story. I am really, really excited for the movie, although it doesn't come out until next November. And that makes me really want to watch Hunger Games, like literally 1, 2, and 3. And also the, what's the other book? The Ballad of the Songbirds. I believe it is finally available on streaming now. So I also want to watch that.
Okay, while we're here, let's talk about our next book. I actually really wanted to read Happy Place by Emily Henry. I had a hold on the audiobook on Libby, but for some reason the hold expired, so I think I have to wait another like 3 weeks for this. So in the meantime, I believe the audiobook for Just for the Summer is about to be available. It really is a shame how much Libby determines what book I'm going to read, because I really like to do the immersive reading. I like to listen to the audiobook and read the physical copybook at the same time. And I'm trying to get through all of my physical copybooks here because I do want to move to just kind of reading, especially for the summertime. I think it will be really nice to just read majority of the books on my Kindle, because I really enjoy that experience of like listening and reading a book on your Kindle. Anyway, I've heard a lot of things about this author, so I decided to pick it up. This is Just for the Summer, which again I feel like is perfect for this time of the year. Kind of want something a little bit lighthearted and fun, because I've been reading fantasy back to back to back. So this is what I'm going to read next, and I'll keep you guys updated on my thoughts on the book. Last thing before I end this vlog, I'm just gonna do a quick Sephora haul. These are the things that I got from the sale. By the time you guys have seen this, the sale is literally a million years ago. And I honestly haven't even opened this because I haven't worn makeup in so long. I tried to get only things that I really needed. I didn't like go all out. I really just got things that I needed. The thing that I'm most excited about, which I really needed, is a new cream bronzer. So I'm trying this one by SHEIN. It is their Sun Melt Natural Cream Bronzer in the shade Tan Bronze. Normally I use the Black Opal. I believe this is their foundation stick. I have been using this forever. Like y'all see, I literally don't have any more left. And even if I'm doing a natural face, like I use that every single time. So I legit needed a new cream bronzer, and I wanted to try one that wasn't in a stick, so I got this one. I have a couple of SHEIN products, mainly like their blushes, and I enjoy them, so I wanted to give this one a try. Yay, this was like the perfect color. I'll let you guys know how I like that next time I do my makeup. I also needed a re-up on the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. I do like the one size setting spray, but honestly I don't have time to be holding my breath and not being able to breathe, and I feel like this works just as well without being as expensive. Why is it so dusty? Why in the world is this product so dusty? The product here is the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb Stick. This is also opened, and so I swear if this thing is used, I'm gonna be I swear I'm gonna be so upset. Okay, this is what it looks like, and I've had this before and I have no idea where it is, and I really like it because for my more natural basic looks, just wearing a lip liner and this in the middle is perfect. I just enjoy it. It's a gloss, but it's exactly what it sounds like, a glossy lipstick. So hopefully I find the one that I lost, but if not, this is again something that I will wear every single time I wear my makeup. Speaking of, I ended up getting a new lip liner because you do need a lip liner every time you do your face as well. This is the Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil. I've been hearing so many great things about this for literally ever, and I've always wanted to try it, and I feel like I always put it in my cart and then take it out, then put it in and take it out, but finally gonna try it. This is in the shade Limitless Brown. Last thing, I told you guys I did good. It really isn't that many things. I wanted a perfume so bad, but I think we have enough. We have enough. I mean, we could always use more, but for now we have enough. These are all the things that I like, genuinely like need in my routine. I guess this one is kind of like the only one, but I feel like, well, it was a sale. It was the sale. I was like, I feel like it was on sale. Everything was on sale. Anyway, this is one of the Patrick Ta Double Take Cream and Powder blushes. This is in the shade She's That Girl. I have another one of these, and I really like the formula and the idea of it, but honestly the shade is just really dark, which I don't say that often, but what shade is this? I normally like these really dark berry colors, but something about this shade, sometimes it makes me look like I've been punched in the cheek, and so I have to be very light with it, and I don't like to be light on my blushes. I like to go heavy. So oh wait, okay, She's Wanted. You never know, like when you're looking at shades online, I thought that maybe this would be like a natural peach color, which it is, but I think it's going to be too light. Like it's like too light for me, so we're probably going to return this one. Dang it, I have to find a shade that's like in between this and this. I want something that's like not too pink but not too berry, something that I could wear. I don't know, maybe I'll try it out one time and see. I feel like there has to be something that's in between here. I need to go in person though to try and pick one out. That way I know for certain what I'm getting when I get it. But I really like the formula of this, so if this color is nice, I'll enjoy it. But if not, I'll have to exchange it. Like I mentioned, I just took a full-length exam, so I'm about to go upstairs and review half of it today. I'm trying to be very disciplined, and then when I get back, I want to edit a video. That way it can go up this weekend because I haven't uploaded for the past 2 weeks. So keep me in your prayers, and I hope that you are doing well, and I will see you all in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Did I tell you guys to live each day to the fullest because you only live once? Yeah, that.